Here's a video on factoring using the AC method. We use the AC method in a trinomial when our leading coefficient is not 1, so it's going to be greater than 1. The process that we go through is we convert a trinomial, so 3 terms, to 4 terms. And we do this by finishing up with what we call the grouping method. So let's go down to our first example. What we have in this example is a trinomial. It's a quadratic equation, and we want to factor it. Notice that this leading coefficient is 3, so it's greater than 1. In a quadratic equation, we have an A term, a B term, and a C term. How the AC method got its name is we multiply the A and the C together. So 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we're going to go ahead and create a chart. We're going to factor AC. Then we want it to sum to B. This is our B term, -5. So now we're going to create a chart. We're going to factor 6. What are all the factors of 6? Well, I have 6 times 1, 3 times 2, -3 times -2, -6 times -1. And I'm going to add those numbers together. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 plus 2 is 5. -3 plus -2 is -5. And then -6 plus -1 is -7. This might look familiar to what we call the chart method when the leading coefficient is 1 in a trinomial. The one we want is the one that sums to -5, which is down here, the third one. So we're going to use these two numbers right here. Now, how the AC method works is we use this first term and last term as it is. So I'm just going to rewrite those. So 3y squared and then plus 2. Now I'm going to remove this -5y, and I'm going to replace it with -2y and -3y. So I have -3y and -2y. These are our new terms. If I were to combine those back together, I would get -5y. So now I've converted this trinomial to a polynomial 4 terms. You need to finish this by grouping. So I'm going to group the first 2 terms together. So I have 3y squared minus 3y, so that's these 2. And then I'm going to group these 2 together. -2y plus 2. Now we're going to do the GCF of both groups. So in the first group I can take out a 3y. What I'm left with after I divide that is y minus 1. In the second group I'm going to take out a -2 as a GCF. And when I divide that out, I'm left with y minus 1. Remember with grouping, both parentheses must be the same, which they are, so that's my new GCF. And what I call my leftovers, after I've taken out the y minus 1, is 3y minus 2.